laws of nature, for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Salute, salute, salute. As you come on in, please know that you're in a safe space. Please know that you are in a space of learning and getting learned up. Please know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for questions and comments and answers, concerns, dialogues, conversation, building and destroying, elevating. A space where we deal with intelligence, common sense, all as we seek a path towards true liberation, a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information, funding links, funding apps, funding tag names. Keep it all in the chat for the duration of class. Fund the war effort. Old Vladdy Poot Poot doing his thing, huh? Yeah, a lot going on. Fund the war effort. We can't be sitting here assed out while everybody else is doing their one too. If you or anyone you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. I'll keep telling you, things get thick real quick. Don't wait till it's too late. If you or anyone you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Definitely don't wait until that's too late. I don't care if it's your son, I don't care if it's your niece, if it's your auntie, if it's your neighbor, if it's your boss or one of your employees, man, if it's just somebody you know and you suspect that, please, man, ask, book an assessment. Book an assessment for them, right? Anybody who is dealing with intimate relationship, conflict, intimate relationship abuse, please book an assessment. I'm telling y'all, we hearing it more and more, 2 and 3, 4 times a day, state by state, throughout the whole nation. Book an assessment. Find out the behaviors that should alarm you, what you need to be alerted to, how to be aware of specific events, behaviors, and attitudes. Remember that information could save the life, and that life could be your own. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's get to it. Let's get in. Man, we got some tagging to do. Somebody tag Ryan Garcia. Yeah, tag Ryan Garcia. I want to salute him for playing the game the way he played it. Yeah, salute to him. Tag Devin Haney and his pops for slow gassing. Yeah, tag them too. For playing they self. No other way I can call it as a former boxer. Tag both of them. Somebody tag Jacksonville, Florida, because they going through it. Been going through it. Tag them. Tag Foolio. Oh, can't tag Foolio. No longer with us, huh? Mm-hmm. Tag all the drill rappers. And tag the drill community. Yeah. Because they need to see that every minute that you're involved in that energy at any given time, your ticket could be punched. And yeah, so tag them. Please, tag them. Yeah, yeah. And let's tag the California Department of Corrections. Tag them. Yeah. And tag your classmates. Yeah. Because we 6 minutes in and we got to see who's in class tonight. Yeah, who's in class tonight? Who ain't been to class? Who is that? Bionic Prince. I ain't never, ever, ever seen you first. So you get a salute. Cool K Kang is in the spot. Tiara T. You in the spotty spot. Salute to you. A Wood. What up, A Wood? We see you. What's going on? Joey. The flat lever. Joey of Hustle and Smoke. You in here. What's going on? What? Block Monster 55. 55. Yeah. Ken Williams, what up? Uh-oh, Marguerite. I see you. E. Blandon, what up? Bushhead, we see you. Ooh, Mac J. St. Louis in the building. Come on, St. Louis. Somebody tell Booty Old Brown to shape up. What's with all this and all that, man? They ruining her. She is just a mess. Imani, we see you, Imani. Emma's in the spot. What's going on? Yeah, we see her. Yeah. Imani, give nice hugs. I see you. You in the spotty spot. Turner Ira. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Rabakah too. What's going on? Junebug. 55, Junebug. Yeah. Dust Fro. 517. What up? Saul. 55, Saul. Yeah, CDP 55. Angel Dickerson. Philip Bone. What up? Uh-oh, Big Soul, what up? Andre Davis. What up? P. Miller, 55. P. Miller, 55. Yeah. What? Guns and gloves. Guns and gloves. Guns and 55 guns. Yeah, hold that. Ty the beneficiary. What's going on? Jay Woo. What's going on? Connecticut. Yeah, we see y'all. Geechee 3-4. What up, Geechee? D Stu. 55. D Stu. 55. Yeah. Zone 6er. ATL. Salute. Who that? Uh-oh, 777's in the house. What up, Bliz? What up? That's right. We see you. Who else? What? Kelton, 55. Hey, hold that. Gene, what's up? Felipe, 55. Harris, hold that. Jonathan Kidd is in the spotty spot. Sincere Truth, 55. Sincere. Oh, man. Oh, the righteous Airlights is in here. Peace to the Airlights. Y'all get 55. Yeah. Refine yourselves. Refinement. Hold that. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on? Max. 55. Max. Freddie, 55. Ooh, y'all deep. Philly. What up, Chris? Salute. Man, y'all up in here deep. 55 gangers in the spot tonight. Yeah. Y'all in here deep. Y'all in here deep for this learning. Ooh, y'all in here for this learning. Listen, we got to speak on it. We're not even going to go know it. Trillionaire, 55 trillionaire, 55. Yeah, yeah. Who? Potential grounds? Huh? We see y'all. We see y'all. Listen, man, we getting right to it. Jacksonville, Florida. Y'all going through it. Y'all been going through it. This is not a new story. But this has to be the climax, the apex. It has to be. It just has to be. And it's a dual dynamic here now because we talking about our young folks. Andrea, salute, because you down in Jacksonville. You already know what time it is. Engage in the chat. Uh-huh. Everybody. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Scorpio 55. Listen. What they want to call drill rapper. Mm-hmm. Foolio met his demise while celebrating his born day. 26 years old. Coming out of Jacksonville, Florida. Okay? Now, of course, the internet, social media, especially YouTube, going wild. Y'all gonna see it. People getting hundreds of thousands of views and all of that. Again, as I told you, monetizing our demise. Right? We've been saying it in class. I've been talking about it. It's just crazy how a piece of technology, right? Technology, intellectual property that is being fueled off of our energy is enriching other people, is making other people wealthy, and not for what is the best of us, but when we meet our demise, when we go through toxic situations, when we on the bad end of every type of story, they get paid for it. It was always like that, right? It's been like that even since they were advertising lynchings and picnics. They would advertise that. They would put that in their local papers and tell them, come on out and watch us, right? Burn this individual, lynch this individual. And they would all come and the town would gather and they made postcards of this shit. You understand? Nothing new, right? News went wild in the civil rights era, showing our demise. Emmett Till. 4 little girls in Birmingham in a church. You understand? Something going on, right? You did Mega Evers, and it goes on and on. Our demise was monetized. Now it's monetized globally. Now, let's get right to how it's being printed out. Jacksonville, Florida. A controversial Jacksonville rapper who has the attention of Jacksonville Sheriff's Office was the target of a drive-by clapping this week. Carlos, not Carlos, I don't know where they get that from. Charles Jones, who goes by the rap name of Foolio. Oh no, my bad. This is the first article. Let me go back. That's out of order. Come back to that. That's the first time he got clapped. Okay, no. Let me go back now. Let me go back. Pardon me, let me get this right. D-Stu funding the war effort. Hold on. That's the first time. I told you it's a lot going on with this, right? Let's get back to it. Hold on. Somebody got been messing with my notes today. Who was messing with my damn notes? You ain't going through that. No, they're gonna leave my stuff alone. Here we go. Let's get to it now. Let's get to it. Check it out. Man, where my snipers at? What the hell's going on? What we doing here? No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Yeah. We ain't doing that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We ain't doing that. Yeah. Y'all up in the spot. Let's go. Let's get to it. Yeah, that was different. Police said officers are still investigating the motive for the clapping of Foolio. And still working to identify individuals involved. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, we having fun today. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun class. Kelton, much love, yes, for funding the war effort. Jones, was celebrating his birthday the night of his fatal clapping. According to footage he posted on his Instagram story, the 26-year-old rapper, who had 1 million followers on the platform, shared a video advertising a pool party Saturday evening. He told his followers to direct message him for the address. Yeah. Later that night, he posted that police had shut us down and kicked us out of their Airbnb. So now, as they do so often, which I don't understand, these individuals that got so much drama, so much regressive energy, they still making an attempt to act like civilians. To act like civilians. You dig? Because any street dude, real street dude, you ain't got no time to be partying and birthdays and all that. Just not happening. And before we even get deep into class, we gonna stop RIPing these cats. That's out. We definitely, as respectful individuals, will send condolences to their people, to their family members who, by all genuine purposes, have love and affection for them. Regardless of how they may be carrying on in the street, they got family members. They have sons, they have daughters, they have fathers and cousins and uncles and all that. Right. So we always extend condolences to those type of family members and stuff. But RIPing these dudes who are engaged in nothing but terminal styles. This is not a lifestyle. Okay? When you're in that energy, where you talking drill, when you talking gang, when you're in the industry, yeah. Nah, that's not a lifestyle. Potential Grounds LLC. Salute. Much appreciated for the super chat. Jacksonville has a large percentage of his peers abusing prescribed medications. So they pill poppers, they custies, addicts. But addicts who run around, and because they involve a whole community in their foolishness, right? They're very dangerous. Okay? So all that RIPing, We're going to stop that. We're going to have to stop that. Because what that does is give off the wrong message. That's what it really does. That we have a tolerance for this, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't. You understand? At certain points, you have to stop the dumb shit. See, because this is why people get sad, right? People don't have a conscious awareness of why they feel sad when people meet their demise, okay, early on, right? They get sad because you have a potential to be greater. This is what we teach every day. Every time we're in class, we all have a potential to be greater. When individuals do not live out to that potential and consistently in ignorance, consistently in dumb shit, right? When that takes place and you meet your demise, people have no choice but to feel sad, right? Because even in their hopes, even in what they have faith in, to believe that somebody would change up, would switch their energy, you dig what I'm saying? No matter how realistic that may be, it's the same outcome. And that's what the generational trauma is. That's what we consistently see over and over again. And then you get the t-shirts, and you get the stuffed animals, and you get the balloons, and you get the, yo, that was my dude. Nah, he ain't deserve this. Yo, what happened? And the praise, the RIPs and all that, and it becomes a cycle at a certain point. And for what they was into at that city, in that community with these individuals, a time has to come when people say, yo, hold up. Yo, move them to the side, because we can't keep going through and another one, and another one, and another one. Can't keep doing that. You have to start having an attitude of zero tolerance for it, from wherever it's at, whatever city, whatever the ages, whatever the background. Because we lose. We don't gain. No one has gained in that. And this thing here, this is 2024, this thing been going on for the longest. Documented since like 2015, 2016. Okay? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Here go article from way back then. Right now in Jacksonville, the rival factions are ATK versus KTA. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube describing what both acronyms mean, with some slight variations. The one thing consistent is both, in both, is the K stands for unalive. Right? That the star of ATK is rapper Youngin Ace. The star of KTA is rapper Foolio. Right? So now they got dozens, not one or two, dozens of YouTube channels chronicling the origins of this beef. Most notably are some, we don't get them props over here. Nah, right? But they document and facilitates the rap battles, okay? Some documents criminal activities in the rap scene, and others which covers lifestyles, struggles, and secrets of rappers according to his YouTube channel. This is how they do. And these folks got paid. Some of these folks built themselves off of the beef, off of the demise of these young melanated men. Built channels. And now, because of those channels and the numbers that they got, right, they went on to even larger platforms. And now they're on platforms with the old phase, getting paid by the bagel meisters to continue this foolishness. You dig? Yeah, this is what goes on. All right? These, what they're calling vloggers and social media posts from Youngin Ace and Foolio concede that this beef went from bad to deadly with the May 2017 unalive of 19-year-old Zion Brown of Jacksonville's West Side after a man stormed a home near and clapped him. Okay? Brown was Foolio's cousin. Arrested in that clapping was 19-year-old DeAndre Thomas. Youngin Ace, whose real name is Kenyatta Bullard, pleaded no contest in an Orange Park robbery that occurred 7 months before Brown's unalivement. Thomas and Bullard were both implicated in that robbery, where the two conspired to rob someone who was reportedly selling trees, according to a June 2018 article in the Florida Times-Union. Shots were fired into that home, nearly missing a couple and a 1-year-old child. So in their mix-up, right, they're involving babies, infants. This is the community. We're not even mentioning the fact of what goes on in Florida with the Klan, right, with the Aryans, right, with other racists and law enforcement that is racist. You understand? All that is going on around. But to add fuel to our trauma, young folks, these young folks particularly, are making life unlivable, unbearable. But these are the same people who people get up in arms when the old face start talking about drafting, right? The military draft, 18 to 25. And y'all up in arms about it. Oh, not our black boys and black girls. These are the same ones. These right here are the same ones running around clapping each other up. So much to now there is a subculture of 13, 14, and 15-year-olds running around believing that this is life. Yeah. Every day on the news, in any part of Florida, as big as that state is, you see youngins acting a fool. Straight nuts. But these are the ones y'all want to protect. These are the ones you're saying are being miseducated in school. These are the ones y'all worrying about the curriculum when they not in there anyway. This is what they doing, okay? Right? That's finished. The bloodshed continued in January 2019 with another mass shooting, this time outside of Paradise Gentlemen's Club on Bay Meadows Road. Willie Addison, a rapper known as Boss Goon, was unalived. He had just performed at the club. He was in the car with family members who were also injured. Family members of ATK rapper K-So, whose name really is Hakeem Robinson, were injured in the shooting, including his father, Abdul Robinson, who was clapped in the back. We know what happened with them two, right? Yeah, we know what happened with them. Yeah, whole lot of this was going on. Yeah. More retaliatory bloodshed followed in January 2019 with the clapping demise of Charles Quentin McCormick Jr., a KTA rapper who went by the name of Lil Buck. Yeah. That was followed by another hit on KTA a month later in February 2019 with the unalivement of Foolio's little brother, 16-year-old Adrian Denard Gaynor Jr., aka Bibby. So this is consistent. Foolio and his girlfriend were both injured in separate shootings in clear attempts of their lives. This is consistent. Hakeem Robinson, K-So, celebrated these latest unalives by putting the fallen KTA victims on the cover of his album. This is consistent in this community, going on and on, on and on, on and on, on and on until when? 2024. So they have no intention of stopping. None. Melanated folks making it their business, making it their purpose, not for reparations, not for advancement, not for political reasons, spiritual reasons, nothing. Nothing. In furtherance of foolishness. Since the name Foolio. Foolio went out foolishly. I just hope that they see this and understand it. This is the top. It was the top, right? These are the people, because whoever clapped him, they still around. They out in the mix. They out in the mix. Will they meet their demise? Will they get caught? But that energy is still there. See, homie was consistent in that energy. At 26. At 26. Some people may think that's young. But when you've been doing this, when you've been living this death style since 15, man, that's a lot of years. Ain't too many people. Some wars don't even last that long. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes was going to Vietnam, getting their head knocked off in a week. Some dudes did a tour over there, 18-month tour. Then do another 18-month tour. And come home and their head is shot out of here. Never came back. Full disability. These little ratchet ass kids, right, was running the streets. Pop, 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 pop. For 11 years. 11 years is a lifetime to some. Salute, salute, peace, peace, much appreciated. Much appreciated for the super chat. Huh? Do you understand that? No, I want y'all to understand what 11 years looks like. Okay? Obama. Yeah. That, that's around. He came and went. Oh, I want y'all to understand that. That's 11 years. And we're going to get back into time later. Because, again, I keep telling you, time and space is how people win wars. Time and space is how people shift your history and your understanding of self. Time and space. What were you doing 11 years ago? Where are you at? 11 years ago, I could tell you I wasn't doing this. Okay? Not at all. I was in a totally different space in my life. You understand? 11 years ago? So this young man, kept that same funky energy. Even though they were getting a little bit of rap money. Okay? So in terms of what he was doing and what he was into, he lived a fruitful, long life. 11 years in war. 11 years going back and forth with other youngins doing the same thing. Nicole Simmons, salute. Much appreciated for funding the war effort. Do you understand? That's a long time. Getting clapped at and clapping and busting back and all that. With very little jail time. I want y'all to understand that. This couldn't happen in NYC. Their ass would have been bagged up a long time ago or packed up a long time ago. We not going back and forth with no war for no 11 years. Somebody getting stretched. You understand? That, or somebody going to jail. It's just that simple. You got it? So now, what happens now? They put them in the dirt. You know, some people who still care about them going to come around and boo-hoo. Is it going to be a Chicago type send-off where the ops show up and try to do some damage to family members who have nothing to do with it? Remember, these people didn't get caught. They gone. They don't even know where it came from. Right? What are our young folks going to learn from this? Because we done been through a lot of it. Consistently. And nobody's working or talking to get it put away. At a certain point, if you want growth, we have to put away certain bullshit. We just gotta do it. Whether we do it neatly, through therapy, through healing, through some type of reconciliation and understanding, or we pack it up. We just throw shit in the box and get rid of it and just really pack it up. And instead of allowing the community to be victimized, the community starts victimizing this small, minute population who's just doing all this garbage. You have to. If not, the cycle continues. Because there's some, he's 26. There's some 17-year-olds that look up to him. There's some 14-year-olds who look up to him, right? Who are going to, wear his demise on their chest as if they're ready to be next, as if they're ready to take his place. So at what point are we, who are much more on point, going to have a zero tolerance for this? That's why I said, all that rest in peace got to go. I'm seeing it on different platforms in the comments. Oh, rest in peace. Resting for what? For what? RIP is for people who, met their demise prematurely, met their demise accidentally. You understand? Lived a long, fruitful life. You understand? That's where we're going at with that. For this bullshit, got to stop that. So what? That's what it has to be now. So what? You know why? Because the O-face say so what? The coroner, so what? The medical examiner, so what? They like, I got time for this. But write the name, who, get that to the side. They shrug their shoulders. You understand? Why do we continue to sit in this space? You dig what I'm saying? Why do we sit in this space where we boo-hooing? And yo, that's twisted. When you really don't mean it. Those is crocodile tears. That libation, that pour out, that drunk up and all, that shit is bullshit. That's for play. That becomes rhetorical because you don't mean it. Because if you were to mean it, you understand? You would do more at preventing it. Okay? Come on. You don't do that. You gotta have a zero tolerance for it. That's why Foolio went out foolishly. History, when we speak about the 10 years war, the 7 years war, right? Back and forth for a purpose. Regardless if we get the purpose or not. Right? We see what's going on in Gaza, Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Right? We looking at it, we seeing it, we like, what is that? Trying to really get a understand firm, like, yo, what is this? What is that? They're trying to occupy space. They're trying to what? Make sure that they got space to live. People. That's a war. That's what some say is purposeful and see reasoning in it. This shit here, this drill shit, what's the reason? Where's the gain? It's not for land. It's not for property because they don't own shit. It's not for the advancement of a people because nobody advances. So where are we going with it? Where are you getting out of it? For real. As we read in the chat, they talking about most of the members on both sides is custies, pillheads, addicts, unlearned. So what is the purpose? What do we as a community gain from it? When the only ones that's really getting any type of resource from it is O-Phase, Bagelmeisters, who own these platforms, who own the means of the music getting pushed out. We don't benefit. No, not at all. So how can you RIP them? What's the sense? If you're getting nothing from it, why do you push and give to it? That's giving to it. When you feeling some type of remorse or some type of empathy for it. Because they didn't have that empathy for you. They didn't have that empathy for the community. They was on that type of time all the way. Didn't care if babies was in the way, didn't care if non-combatants was in the way, didn't care if women were in the way. They on zero time. You see them in court when they do get locked up, no remorse, standing firm and tall on it, taking their time. 30 years? All right, man. Good. So why when they meet their demise, why when they get riddled with cordite, when they get poked full of holes, now Y'all want to RIP him? Nah, you don't mean that. You can't mean that. Again, as somebody who may have some type of intellect, who have been raised in a certain manner, you definitely may have empathy. Okay, for the family members who were surviving, who had nothing to do with it, who really was making an attempt to pull them out, to really love on them, that's an empathetic piece. But for them, nah, negative. That ain't happening. Nah, not when they going back and forth, antagonizing in music, in videos, on, making artwork and memes and thumbnails. Really? What y'all think gonna happen? What y'all think gonna happen? So again, the city of Jacksonville, where we at with it now? Now that it's done. Right? Now that that is there. Now that somebody who, again, when they surviving and they going through these wars and they doing this stuff, seems that they're immortal. Now that, because like I said, all of us, whether we're doing good, whether we're doing bad, you know what I'm saying? All of us, when we meet our demise, you're going to shit on yourself. That's the first thing that's going to happen. You're going to lose everything. I've seen it. I smell it. Smelled it. You're going to lose your insides. You know what I'm saying? And any orifice with a hole, you're going to leak out. So now that he's leaked out, that Foolio is leaked out, and they performing autopsies and all that, what kind of energy is that going to be a learning lesson for Jacksonville, for the youth of Jacksonville, who are not really youths? At 26, at 26, they wasn't even considering him for the draft no more. That shit was from 18 to 25. So at 26, he didn't even have to register no more, according to the new bill that they trying to push. Do you get that? Huh? He's 26. Nigga, you aged out, but you were still in the street doing dumb shit. I want y'all to understand that. I want y'all to understand that at 26, yo, I don't think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and them is 26 yet. Are they? Hold on. Are they? Come on now. Excuse me, they looking at what? $300 million contracts. I just want you to understand that, man. That when we try to give excuses or make excuses, again, for these dudes that continuously sit in the street doing dumb shit, acting as if they can't do anything else, there are others who are not doing that. Just true. There's so many others who are not doing it. At 26, let me see, at 26, I learned my lesson. I was on my way up to the mountains. Already had lived a lifetime. Already graduated high school, already had college under the belt, already had a previous bid, already in the industry, running wild and rampant. Boom, 26, got my light shut out. I had a decision to make. Either change the way I was manifesting my potential, or my story was going to be that. Sitting in jail, beating off on whatever, looking stupid, with all that potential wiped out, or you was going to change your story. These niggas in the street act as if they cannot change their story. And it doesn't take much. All it takes for you to do is to say, you know what? I'm sitting down today. Not going nowhere. This is over. It's done. That's it. Wipe my hands clean. I'm not getting nothing from that. And most of them not. They not. All they get is the next get high, right? The next nut they get to release, or some little tramp. You dig what I'm saying? A few dollars for a goddamn turkey sandwich or a hero or whatever they eat in Jacksonville or goddamn Fayetteville or St. Louis, whatever hood food they get, a pickle or some shit, and it's on to recycling it till the next day. Ain't none of them getting nothing where they balling out of control because they still stuck in it. They sitting right there. So I know they're not getting nothing. You're not getting no bread because anybody with any type of sense who's conducting a war, you in a war with drama and beef, if you getting any bread, any resources off that, man, you gonna make the proper changes. You gonna get up out of that. Simple as that. That's what street is. That's what gangster is. Damn, I'm toe up. I'm on the street. I'm knuckling it down. I got to get my weight up. They get their weight up. They get a little whip. Now they can move around. Avoiding their ops. They get a little bit more bread. Now they get a crib. They ain't even coming to that part of town unless they handling their business. That's what it is. You elevating to get a way up out of that. If you're not doing that, then you're not getting shit. They not getting nothing. Again, a little getting high, a little nut here and there, and a hood meal. That's it. And in the mix of that, they may hit an old woman. They may hit a young woman. They may hit a baby in the mix of this war. And you going RIP them? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. So this is the perfect example. The perfect example. Somebody who's supposed to have aged out of the street. Somebody who should, because they had so many chances, understand that reaper be calling. That reaper be knocking at the door, coming for you. Now, if you think that that's not you, you dig what I'm saying? If you believe that you could come and disrupt this class because you want to be ignorant and sit in that shit while we're building, Reaper knocking on your door too. You just don't get it yet. You don't understand that shit yet. That how your days is numbered, how that time move, how that energy come. And that shit come fast when you don't shift it. You have to shift it. You gotta move. You have to engage in different lifestyles or it's gonna pop you. It's gonna come, no doubt about it. That bid gonna come or that dirt bag gonna come. One of the two. One of the two. And that's a guarantee. No hands about it. That's a guarantee. Ain't no stunting. That shit ain't cap. Two things is gonna happen if you sit in that pocket. If you sit in that pocket, you either going up north, you dig what I'm saying? Or that dirt bag. Two things. Two things. And when you start hitting them numbers, 26, 29, 31, and you still in the street doing the same shit that you was doing at 17, with dudes that are 17 and 18, trust and believe, you don't have that bid in you. Don't have it in you, baby. You don't have it in you. Not in this day and time. Now, it is up to us to see if we got one of them people in our house. It is up to us to see if we funding one of those people. It is up to us to see if we allow that in our spaces. Okay? That's what we have to do. Simple as that. I'm not taking care. I work on the other side of it. I work to prevent people from ending up in either one of those two situations. That's what I do. I speak life. I'm speaking life, not from the weak perspective, from a perspective of strength, from somebody who's been at every level of it. So I'm speaking life to prevent one from going to that dirt bed or from one to go to that dusty bed in between and behind bars. That's it. So I damn sure not taking care of that. None of my family members is involved with none of that. And if they are or they were, they don't have contact with me like that. We don't speak, homie. I'm not giving you a nickel. None of that. You understand? That's where we have to be with it. If you are involved in that to that degree, yo, you gotta go over there. They got a space for you. It may not be in low-income housing. It may not be in a hotel somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? But they got a spot for you. Either the morgue or the hospital, depending on where you at with it. When you meet that demise, the morgue, the hospital, or on the child. That's it. They got dope, but you not getting it in here. I'm not cooking for you in here. I'm not giving you a Lucy here. Nah, you ain't getting a bed, no none of that shit. You involved, you got the role. Because it's too late in the game for that, man. It's too late. What are you doing? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So you have to watch and listen and look. 26, celebrating a birthday, and what was an Airbnb so loud it got shut down, and you go to a telly. This is the mentality of somebody who got mad drama. For real, for real. You understand? And you gonna RIP that. Nah. Nah. That's the story they rolling with. So this is the common sense that we have to, make sure that we know about. You dig? That's just what we gotta do. Change that whole mentality. That's where we gonna win it at, right here. You dig? So enough of Foolio. Again, to his peoples who do care about him, yeah, we send, our condolences to the family members. But again, between him, his clique, the other clique, they caused a lot of bad energy, anxiety. You dig what I'm saying? PTSD in the community. And may have done permanent damage because the youth who don't know any other way up out believe that that's that. Okay? Let them do that. Just, y'all don't know what happened. These youth right there, they may pick up where it left off. That's how that shit usually happens. I'm telling you from somebody who was in the work for a long time. A long time. All right? So salute to Jacksonville, Florida. Not North Carolina, Jacksonville, Florida. Hope y'all get y'all little shit together down there, man. Somebody needs to be down there in the work with these youngins and give them the truth. Don't play about this. Don't glorify it and act like he went out like a champion, went out like a fool. Real foolish. Really, just watch the tape. Listen to the stories. Listen to whatever come out from it, okay? You gotta listen. Listen. Got knocked off in the telly. Where's your bread? Where's the understanding of really celebrating. Really. And ask any of my people, some of them in the chat, when I give them these shout outs on their born day, because that's what I do. I don't care how many people is on my friends list. Sometimes I have 15 people with the same born day, and they all get individual messages from me. And I tell them, sit down. I get it, sit down. Enjoy what you accomplished over the past year. Even if those accomplishments were some things that you jotted down for self. You know what I'm saying? You got some people, man, they wanted to lose 5 or 10 pounds throughout the year. They did it. Somebody might have wanted to pick up a new language and they halfway through learning it. Anything that you set out to accomplish for yourself. Some people might want to stop drinking. They got a year clean. Sober, no drinking, anything. You recognize that. Don't wait that you throwing a party or somebody throwing a party and all this elaborate shit. No. What did you accomplish over the past year? Because every day you got the potential to be greater. So what did you do? So we talking about somebody that know that it's up it's up on a regular basis. You in Airbnbs and tellies? That's what type of, again, it's the mentality of our folk, of melanated folk, young folk. Claim to be smart. They claim to be smart. Claim to be live and to know what they into. You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. That's where he's at. In the dirt. In the dirt. Or maybe still on somebody's table, cold. Our kids need to see that. They need to know that. They need to know that. There ain't no glory points for that. He got his head knocked off. Right then, right there. When he should have been somewhere sitting down, quiet with some folks who loved him and out of the way. Out of the way. But let everybody else do it. I've seen people with 8,000, 9,000 in their chat talking about it, glorifying it, and yo, and giving the regular nigga shit with it. Okay. Keep that type of time. Keep that type of energy up. And it's just going to come right back around again. Okay? Let's go. Next up. Now, in the same lane, in what, we want to call a drill energy or type of youthful energy in their music, Brooklyn, we lost a talent a few years ago, Pop Smoke. We lost him out in California. Excuse me, y'all. Reports are that one of the youngins who was charged, indicted, and eventually copped out for unaliving Pop Smoke has been released. This is the report. Now, I said we're going to concentrate on time, right? It's only been 4 years. 4 years. Shorty's out. Now, people are murmuring, it's going around the internet. However, this is what was said when Shorty was sentenced. Now, people may have forgotten, bumped their head, but this is what was said, that Shorty had the possibility of getting out in just 4 years because he was a juvenile. Okay? Now, this is what's being reported. There isn't a whole lot of information on what the circumstances behind the supposed release are, so Pop Smoke fans are puzzled. According to numerous online reports and social media activity, authorities reportedly released one of Pop Smoke's alleged killers from jail specifically juvie, for what seems like his 21st birthday. Moreover, there isn't a lot of concrete information available about this supposed release at press time, other than this being the completion of the alleged killer's 4-year sentence for pleading guilty to unaliving Pop Smoke. This follows other developments in the New York drill rapper's homicide case, such as an alleged eyewitness explaining how it all went down. That took place on social media, though not in court. As such, there's still a lot of unanswered questions and doubts when it comes to this tragedy. Okay? Now, that was said when he was getting sentenced because he was that young. And out there in Cali, how they move on that. You dig? So now, Shorty's out. Pictures running around. That's where it's at. Again, 4 years. You see the time? See how quickly, because how fresh that is for especially people from Brooklyn, people from Canarsie, you understand? People from East New York, because born and raised there, in the church, playing basketball. Strong ties to East New York and Canarsie. And then, boom, overnight, explosion, overnight talent, overnight the energy, moving in the frame, and then just as quickly snuffed out, unalived. And now, the people, or one of the people responsible for it, is already out. And still very much a young person. This is where we're at with it. Okay? This is where we're at with it. Okay? Understand that. 4 years. 4 years. That's it. The community lost, the young people lost somebody that they looked up to, that they cheered for, that they supported, that they wanted to do much more. Mother and a foster mother lost their boy. You understand? Coaches lost their player. And whoever invested in him, whether they were invested in him, whether they were Bagelmeisters or not, lost that. You know, I don't care how much they played on the radio, they could never make up for what they lost. And this young man is out. Out. Now, what do we do? What's the recovery? Where's the reparation? And you understand? I want y'all to listen, man, because that's no different from when we were being lynched by others, right? You see how that doesn't make up for nothing? You understand that? What do we get as a community in East New York, in Canarsie, in Brooklyn, in New York City, period? What reparation do we get? How do you repair that loss for something that didn't get fulfilled? Same thing. Same thing. When you had 30s and 20s and 100s on different plantations, and the old fake could just come and snuff you out, and that's it. Right. Shit like that. Reconstruction era. Trends in 1910s and 1920s and 30s, wiping out towns and picnicking and lynching. And where's the reparation in that? You see that? Can't repair that. Can't repair it. Now this young man did 4 years and he's already taking pictures, throwing it up. You understand? That's on us. That's on us. Not looking bothered, not remorseful, nothing. Ready to do it again. Yeah, because what else does he have? What else does he have? They went through juvie. Where's the rehabilitation pieces? Did he get anger management? I don't know. Was he pilled up before he did it? Was he one of them youngins that they already had spaced out of his mind at 14, 15, where he was already high up? Did he get substance abuse? Did he get any type of true healing before they threw his ass back out into the community? This is where we're at with it. But again, these are the same little niggas that y'all worrying about getting drafted. Oh, they talking about the draft? The same shit, these same individuals. So we would like to believe that there's going to be some type of transition. We would like to believe that somebody from the West Coast, right? Because he ain't here. Somebody out there who understands that reaches out and has some type of program for him, right? Y'all getting a lot of money. Kendrick Lamar and all, y'all got this beef. Y'all getting a lot of bread. The focus is out there. Y'all got Dre coming through. Snoop come. Y'all got the whole, everything is out there. Come on now. Everything is out there. Indirectly, Dre, Pop Smoke was coming through you. Wasn't 50 coming through and, hey, everything is, Y'all gonna allow this young man just to come back into the community with nothing? With no programming, with no elder, with nobody mature enough to say, yo, hold on, slow down, pump your brakes. You took a life. How are you going to, give back? How are you going to shift your energy? This is where we at, right? It ain't on the old phase. They did what they were supposed to do, right? They caught a case, locked them up, charged them, indicted them, sent them through the system, home. Now, who's responsible for the true rehabilitation? Because he's in our community now. Damn sure he ain't in Beverly Hills. No, he ain't got a crib on Rodeo. No, he's in the hood somewhere. So who is going to do the correct thing? All right? That it ain't on them. It's not on them. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? It's on us now. If he go out there and pop somebody head off, that's who's it on. Old face is looking at y'all like, y'all the ones who want reparations. Y'all not even taking care of y'all own. We ain't getting ready to give y'all no bread. Okay? Hey, listen. Look, check this out now. Hold on, it gets better. The only adult defendant charged with the 2020 murder of rising rapper Pop Smoke appeared in a Los Angeles courtroom Friday and had his trial date pushed to early August after plea negotiations with prosecutors broke down. The trial for Corey Walker previously was scheduled to start next week. So they ain't even finished with his co-defendants yet. Homie is still in here, and he home. Which might get tricky. Corey Walker, whatever you was going to plead to, you should have took it. Because now you're going to go to trial and your Cody is already home. So if it's any true outcry from New York, any true outcry from Pop Smoke's mama, any true outcry from people who loved him, they're going to be at your trial, homie. They're going to be right there. So now this little dude is home. Let me continue. Negotiations fell through, but there's still a possibility we'll come to an agreement, the lawyer said, who's representing Walker, with co-counsel such and such, and a few things need to be ironed out. If they don't get resolved, we'll go to trial. The trial, now set to kick off with jury selection on August 6th, is expected to last 3.5 weeks. He's still in there. He ain't even start yet. You understand? And Shorty's home. 2020, 2024 we in. He unalived a star, a shining star of Brooklyn, a young person. Babies unaliving babies. At a hearing in May, Los Angeles County Deputy District Attorney told the court that a deal from prosecutors had been in the final stages. We are very close to a disposition in the case at this point. I received some information from my office asking the court before we go through with final plea to get a little more time. Details of the deal were not disclosed. However, whatever took place, homie ain't take it. This is what we looking at. This is the justice system. This is our people. And which is why I keep saying over and over again, prevention. How do we prevent young folk from getting tangled up into this system? How do we prevent young folk from going through Grippergate and believing that the industry is the only way out? How do we prevent that? How do we prevent them from believing that they gotta believe in the old phase in order to make it? You have to change the people's mind, the thinking, the thoughts, their concepts, what they believe about themselves. If we don't, the cycle continues. It's going to continue. This little dude is out. Let's see what happens. I'm telling you, if nobody reaches out, it's only a matter of time before he pops something. That's it. It's only a matter of time before it's too late. It might be too late because you're already back in his mix. You're already popping his face up on social media. Well, nobody would have known who he was. Come home, he get low. If somebody really cared about him. If there was a community, if there was a village that really cared about him, he would have got low. But no, what does he want to be known for? He wants to be known as a dude that unalived Pop Smoke and made it home. That's where we at with it. So again, as a community, it's on us to make sure young folks see that that's not where it's at. Y'all think that's where it's at? No, we're going to show you. But I don't know. I just be talking. People don't like to listen. They just think I'm rattling off. And everybody else who's going to come through and give the bullshit. Yeah, he unalived Pop Smoke. Yeah, homie got a diss record too. Yeah, this one did this and that. And to keep the shit going and brewing with the end result being us as a community getting nothing but more trauma. Okay? And we don't get shit from that. Nothing at all. At all. But I just be talking. But it's Sunday. And it's getting late. Okay? It's Sunday. It's getting late. Class is ready. Because a lot of y'all not going like this. No, they not going like this. But I got to give it to you as truthfully as it is. Yes! Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. So, some of you sister comrades, y'all queen comrades, y'all might not be into the fight game. But most of us are. Most of us dudes are. Yeah, we warriors. Some of us boxed for many years and all that. Yeah. Yeah. So we gotta speak truthfully. Truthfully. We watched a couple of weeks ago Ryan Garcia beat up Devin Haney after he told us he would. After he said that, yeah, that it was prophesied for him to do it because Jesus told him that he was going to do it. And he even trolled and said he was part of the Illuminati. Yeah, trolling. Tyrone, salute. Much appreciated for funding the war effort. Yeah, all of that. Clowned him, dissed him, did everything in his possible to be this millennium Muhammad Ali. Talked him out of everything. Yeah, the ultimate troll. And he got in the ring and he beat Devin Haney up. Beat him up. Now, it was a nasty beat up. Ooh, disgusting. Coming from somebody who has watched almost every weight class and every champion since had to be, man, since 1979, 1980, 81. I done watched them all through their Golden Gloves, to Olympic trials, to Olympics, everything. All type of characters. I done seen them all. So, I watched this fight, not the night. I watched that fight the week after. And since there's new news, I watched it again today. Yeah, I had to watch it today. Because the other day, Ryan Garcia was fined and suspended from boxing. Because after the fight, he was tested, the post-fight test, he had PEDs in his system, performance-enhancing drugs. Okay, performance-enhancing drugs. So we're going to see what happened here. Ryan Garcia says he's headed to the UFC as his boxing career is on hold for a year. The UFC, y'all don't know, that's ultimate fighting. You know, when they got them little gloves and they beat the hell out of each other. Yeah, that's UFC, right? Ultimate fighting, MMA, mixed martial arts, all that type of weird shit. Right? So check this out. Thursday, reports surfaced that Garcia, 24-1, settled upon an agreement with the New York State Athletic Commission after the boxer failed a pre-fight and fight day drug test for his bout against Devin Haney. Garcia's A and later tested B samples showed the presence of a banned substance, ostarine. As a result of the agreement with NYSAC, right, Garcia is now suspended for 1 year, will forfeit $1.1 million of his official contract purse to Golden Boy Promotions, of which a portion Haney, 31-0, could receive. Garcia was also fined by the commission $10,000, the maximum the state allows. Perhaps most importantly to Garcia, his majority decision win over Haney has been overturned to a no contest, erasing a massive upset victory and restoring Haney's undefeated record. Now, all of that and saying all of that, I'm going to call cap. Okay? I'm going to call it cap because regardless of what anything this says, or regardless of what he had in his system, it does not deny and excuse the fact that he whooped that boy ass. Okay? Whooped his ass. All right? I don't give a damn what is going on. When you get in that ring, you have a specific skill set. You got a specific skill set. Unless somebody is in that ring that is 20, maybe 25 pounds heavier, maybe 6 inches to a foot taller, you should be busting ass. At that level, over 20-some professional fights, and your knuckle game is up to par the way it was when you were undefeated. We're not talking about 10-0. We're talking about somebody who was 30. And we're talking about a professional knuckle game. And you mean to tell me that somebody is 5 pounds, 5 to 8 pounds more weight than you and got something in their system that is not making them unbeatable, but just allowing them to have what? A little bit more energy? A little bit more energy, which really performing enhances could mean you don't get as tired, you don't get as winded. Has nothing to do with enhancing your skill set. Nothing to do with enhancing your skill set. Now, between Haney and his father, I'm trying to figure out at what point of the fight do you say, yo, hold on, man. Something ain't right with this man. Something ain't right with him. He's too strong. And more like steroid. Man, get out of here with that. We're not doing that, Voodoo. No. There's a speech. You think, and I'm not telling you, if you've been in it, you've been in it. You think Mike Tyson ain't fight nobody with no PEDs in their system? Huh? You really think that? You really think? That damn Mitch Green was dusted. He was a dust patient in there on PCB. But because Mike had a specific skill set, he was able to do what he did. You in them lower weights, and I'm talking about from first round. If you've seen that, your father, other trainers, your cut man in there, y'all don't see that you got to switch your game. Your knuckle game did not put you in a space where you were able to at least look competitive. PEDs ain't do all that. They didn't. They ain't get put all that. No. Not going for it, B. He got beat up. Straight up. Beat up. So all that taking the record off and give it, come on, man. Okay, suspend him. Definitely do that. Suspend him. Yeah. Take the bread and all. But all that record, Playing with? Nah. Not doing that. Not doing that. Okay? And if he did, all right, we're going to rock with that. Haney had him in trouble. So then what did the PEDs do? What did it do? What did it do? So that means his skill set faltered. Because it ain't nothing. So if he had him in trouble, that means evidently the PEDs wasn't working at some point in time. Yeah, okay. You could believe that shit if you want to. I'm going to tell you that right now. What is your skill set? So you mean to tell me when you go in that ring that you not going in there to fight to the death? You fighting for a belt? You fighting for everything? That means doing that all in your training camp? You wasn't prepared for any given thing to come your way? Anything that came that way, that boy is supposed to do damage. I'm telling you right now, they put people in that ring, especially on your climb up, to see if you really about that action. People with dead hands, doing Margarito. You think Margarito is the only one to have extra padding, extra wraps, concrete? You think that they the only? You think that don't go on all the way up? They do shit like that when you're in the amateur, when you're in the nationals. They be putting grown-ass men in there. Professionals in these different countries that have been boxing their whole life. Dudes is in there punching. They had when I was coming up. They was putting engines and shit inside of heavy bags and having them young dudes in Mexico and Puerto Rico and training on shit like that from when they 8, 9, 10. You better get in there and fight. Your skill set is what set you apart. You think he ain't hit him that hard? If he would have hit him that hard, then you got to get on your JO. You got to do what you got to do. Simple as that. That's it. That shit ain't have him hitting hard like that. Your skill set. You supposed to get busy. Because regardless of what's up here? What's up here? And PEDs and all that is physical. What's up here? How do you think? What happened with Galata when he fought Mike? What happened? What happened? What happened? What Galata say? He told him, yo, I'm not going back out there. Something is wrong. I'm not going back out there. Why? Why? Because he knew what was going on in his neck. Said Mike had fractured vertebrae. He knew something was wrong. So you mean to tell me between Devin Haney, his pops, his cut man, they looking across the ring? Did you listen to the instructions his pop was giving him? Pops wasn't saying, yo, nah, something wrong. Switch gear, yo, you know what, move. Yo, stay away. His pops telling him to go, keep going at him, keep going at him. Do this, do that. Wasn't looking at this man and saying, nah, something ain't right. We gotta fall back from this. Something ain't right. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. He got beat up. Simple as that. You fight. You fight. He was looking terrible. Terrible. Wasn't that he had a bad day. He looked terrible. His whole entire frame. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because when you a fighter, you a fighter. If you was training for him, then you watched tapes and you did all that, then you know whatever he coming with. You say, oh, whoa, that jab was a little, whoa. He a little faster than, ooh, he hit, oh, damn, I didn't think he hit that hard. Then you move out the way. You don't go in there, you just get blown. He got shut out. But again, said he had him in trouble. I'm trying to figure it out, B. Either you can fight or you can't fight. It do, Mello. Same shit that happened to Roy George. Roy Jones. Went to heavyweight, came down to light heavy to fight Tarver. Quick, like that. What happened? Beat up. But that's on your camp. That's on your peoples. They thought because you had a specific skill set that you could do that. Right? What happened? You get duffed out. So PEDs are not, man. When it comes to fighting, I'm not trying to hear that. That's like somebody throwing you in a cell. You catch a case, you go to jail. You ain't been in jail? Some never been there. Some ain't been there in 10, 20 years. That mean you don't let somebody beat you up? Because dude's been in the mountains lifting big weights and all that. You gonna get beat up then. That's basically what y'all saying. That this dude, he didn't have a shot. He couldn't win. Somebody who's been fighting damn near all their life couldn't win? You serious? He didn't have another game plan when he said, oh, damn, homie, yo, I'm hitting him with shit. He just walking through it. Okay. You know, let me get onto my bike. Let me move. Let me do this. Let me get away from him. Nah. You didn't have no other game plan? So all that Devin Haney dancing around and all that little video, homie, you're delusional. You're delusional. And let's see your next fight. Don't go down to number 6 and number 7 contender. Nah, stay in the mix. Your next fight, stay in the mix. Yeah, stay right there with everybody else. With the Shakors, with the Buds, with it. Stay up in there. And let's see. Let's see. Because, geez, you talking about Floyd. Everybody that Floyd fought hit harder than them. Everybody had more power than him. Everybody. Any one of them dudes could have dropped him, put him out. Once he started climbing, once he got them belts, all them dudes they put in front of him hit harder than him. All of them had one punch power, all of them. What happened? His skill set. Simple as that. So all that dancing Devin Haney doing, you bullshitting. You're cap, you're delusional, and you're going to get parked again. Haney, yeah, you're going to get parked again because they gave you a gimme. You can't erase that loss from our minds. We saw it. You got handled straight up. You got beat up. Now you want to dance and play. You wasn't dancing and playing last week. You wasn't dancing and playing the week before. Now you want to dance and play? Come on, that shit is corny. Him and his pops is corny for that. You dig? Do I think Shakur Stevenson can beat Tank? Nope. I think he too slow for Tank. I think if Tank catch him, he going to sleep too. Simple as that. He going to sleep. That's what I think. I think Tank is real special. Real special. Real special. And I don't think he come up in that ring to play. And as long as they keep him right where they keep him, they don't give him no drugs like they gave Mike to slow him down, because I think he a little 730. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course I like Shoo Shoo. I love Shoo Shoo. Shoo Shoo's from the town. But I don't want him to see Tank no time soon. No time soon. Yeah, I keep talking that Boots shit. I don't think Boots got it neither. I'm telling you, I don't see none of them. I don't see none of them beating Tank. I don't. I don't. Not at that weight. I don't think Tank is for real. And in all reality, I'm hoping, I'm wanting, I'm sending that energy out. I want Floyd to come out of retirement and fight Tank. So Tank could black his damn eye. Yeah, that's what I want. In all reality. That's what I want to see. Yeah. Since you believe that you about that action, you historic, you got no blemishes on your record, and you want to keep playing games and come on out. Come on out and fight. Yeah, come on. Guarantee you, Tank will black that eye. Yeah. Money ain't got to be right, because Floyd ain't got no bread. Yeah. So whatever the bag is, he gonna come get it. I hope they do dangle that in front of him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got Tank. For real. I got Tank in probably about 4 or 5 rounds. For real. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Break his face. I would love to see that. Yeah. Just like that. But that's all. We've been doing what we've been doing. Again, as always, classroom assistance. Much appreciated for holding it down. You dig? Much appreciated. Huh? Do I think Tank could beat Crawford? Yep. Yeah. I thought Spence could do it. But we see. Nobody said nothing about that though. See, you see how the shit play? See how whatever protection you under, they allowed Spence to go in there and get whooped out, blown out, when they knew he didn't even look right weeks before the weigh-in. Look, nothing like himself, nothing like his. You see it. You seen it. What happened? The weigh-in, he was looking crazy. Everything. From opening bell, you see that he got blown out. Done. What? Nobody said nothing. So now, Haney, that wasn't a blowout. That wasn't a blowout. He got beat up. Okay? He got beat up. Wasn't blown out. So that means that has something to do with his skill set. That means that boy got in his head, played with him, and just demolished him. Made him look stupid. Feet in the air with them raggedy ass, stupid ass boots and all that. So nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. You dig? But as always, we deal with truth here. Everybody who funded the war effort, salute to you. Classroom assistants, always much appreciated. New subscribers, what's good? Again, we have the potential to be greater every minute that passes. Every minute that passes. Do not settle for false narratives. Get out of whatever situation you are in. Change your thoughts. Change your thoughts. Do not get stuck in who people perceive you to be. Do not get stuck in your default and going back to bullshit because you have used that to survive. You got to change what you are, who you are, in order to manifest different. If not, then your end results is going to be just what it could be. A damn terrible story. Terrible story. You can shift your shit right now. Right now. Change the whole dynamic. Okay? What it was isn't what it is. And it ain't what it can be. It's not. You got to change that shit up. You can change that up. At any given time. Any given time. It's all right here and then moving. Right here and moving. You think lack, you gonna get lack. You think abundance, you gonna get abundance. You think freedom and liberation, you gonna get freedom and liberation. You keep thinking that old Faye gonna take care of you, then he gonna take care of you the best he know how. He gonna get in your grippers and work you to death. That's it. You keep thinking you're gonna find it in that bottle, you're gonna find something in that bottle. You think you're gonna keep getting the high, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it. Just that simple. Change your thoughts. Your processing. If your processing need help, then get you some help. It's just that simple. Get you some clean help from somebody who understands you. Not there to chastise you, not there to judge you. Somebody who understands and is going to assist you in the movement in a different way. We don't have to be none of that nigga shit. You don't have to be that. That is not who you are. Nobody came here to be a nigga. You just, that don't, where we do that at? That's not your purpose. It's not. That's not your purpose. Somebody had a baby shower for you. They ain't say, yeah, here come this little nigga. No. Nah. Here come this little thought. No. No. That's not how it worked. That's not what the universe put into play. Nah. So get out of that shit. Come up, step up out of it. Especially your ass over age. Got 45 and 50-year-olds still calling themselves nigga and ganger and banger and chicken balls and rapper. Come on, man, cut that dumb shit out. All right? And make sure you get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes and 55 gang. Get your